Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Outspoken. It's a new season of Drag Race and we're excited, we're pretty pumped. Drag Race Season 10 premiered this week. We're sure you guys watched the premiere. What did everybody think? What did you guys think? Loose thoughts? What did everybody think of the queens?
There's some good queens on this season, honestly, I think.
I thought this episode was a 10.
I
thought it really brought it 10s across the board. It gave me the drama. I felt like it even gave me like old time RuPaul's Drag Race because we got the mini challenges.
Yep.
We got all the boys.
The pit crew.
We got all the pit crews back.
They're all back.
And even some, and then some, you know. And you bring like Stina into the episode.
Bitch,
it's a hit.
yes, right. They brought Pheromone back, girl.
That's for another chance at the crown.
Plus the budget. We've said this before. The promo, the new Workroom. I mean, they got some money.
Well, they're sponsored by Boost Mobile, so you know. Hey.
Right.
Did you guys see that?
We've all had our boost days.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm there now.
I'll take it.
No, that's Metro.
Oh, the shade.
Cricket. No, I got the Obama phone. What are you guys talking about? But at first, I wasn't so excited about season 10.
Why?
Well, because I feel like I'm just dragged out. At this moment.
We've all said this a little bit. We mentioned it on live
I don't know
too.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But watching the premiere, it got me excited all over again.
Right.
Right. My biggest fear is I kind of thought it was just going to be another season of pretty queens. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, is that all you're going to fucking give?
Right. There's some talent this season.
There's some talent. And when I
definitely
say talent, I mean Miss Cracker.
Okay, Miss Cracker. Well,
it's a Miss Cracker.
Yeah.
Right? There's a little controversy. Should we get into that now?
Yeah.
Well, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
While you're bringing up Miss Cracker, because I do love Miss Cracker. I feel like she's actually my fave, my go-to. But a lot of people are saying that her name is a little inappropriate.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I fucking love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
love
it was a little cringeworthy at first, but then again, if Josh loves it, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, I finally get to be the one who decides what's appropriate.
Right.
People have for hundreds of years. Hold up.
Well, it's been a minute. You guys lately, equal this and equal that. Give me
like, you know, she's playing with it. I don't think she means it in any harm.
Well, originally she said it was, what was it, Brie on a cracker or Brianna on a cracker?
Yeah, like
Brianna on a cracker. Yeah, shortened to Miss Cracker. It's cute. And you know, actually the origin of the name Cracker, do you guys know where it came from?
Yes, no. Cracking the whip.
Yeah.
So it's actually, yeah.
Oh, it's not from like an actual cracker. Everyone thinks it's like, because you're like white and stale and
oh my god, call me really ignorant.
Actually,
I did not know that.
No, a lot of people did it.
I think it's a little
I think it's a saltine thing, no.
That changes everything.
The white people started calling the poorer class white people that because they were like poor. Those were the ones that usually handled the slaves. They didn't own slaves themselves because they couldn't afford them.
They worked
those were usually the ones that handled them, and so they call them Cracker.
Oh my god, the more you know.
The more you know.
So, that's why Monique Exchange's face was like...
Well, it was funny. All the queens were just, one by one when they got her name. They're like, okay, do you then. What was actually a little bit more racist was Yahuna?
Oh,
Yahuwah?
That was also racist.
Yahuwah, when she
cringe when she was like, well, which one are you?
Yeah.
Which one are you? I mean, I get you're all undressing for the first time and stuff, but
she made a post about it on Instagram saying like, I'm not racist. That was just you know.
I know.
What did she say
because
exactly?
The guy that even wrote the article got the queens mixed up.
Oh, the guy who wrote an article about the show?
Yeah, he got the two queens mixed up, so it was just like, yeah, so it was just like, bitch, you over here trying to call this queen out, and you can't even fucking name the right queens, like,
It's funny, actually.
You should be fired.
No, it wasn't racist. It was just funny, all the little race plays that started right off the bat. Even you know, she came in and she said she was Chinese, but her name and
is Japanese.
Yeah, totally. So
her comeback was epic though. She's like, well, you're not a real woman either, girl.
Yeah, that was
so that's like me. I'm Mexican, but my name is Caucasian.
Yeah,
Jeb Stewart.
Oh, girl, I'm brown as fuck.
And don't tell me anything about it.
That's true. You guys both have really white names.
Girl.
Well, that's from the South. I'm Jeb Stewart. My brother is Robert Lee.
Girl, we have some colonizers in our family, girl.
There you go. There you go.
Well, last laugh is on them because we're gay.
Right.
Were there any opening looks that stood out for you guys?
Yes. I really did enjoy Aquaria's look. The belt around the titty.
The red and like the punk rock.
Yeah, it was like an 80s like Pat Benatar hair and things. I really did love that look. And then Monet Exchanges. No.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I like Monet's though too.
Did you just confuse?
I did.
Oh, well I guess you're allowed.
Yeah, I am. Monique Hart's was beautiful.
Oh, I had them flipped right now too. How embarrassing. Yes, I did. Bitch, whatever. No, they do kind of look alike. Real talk.
They all have the same skin tone, and it's
and they're New York. A couple of them are New York queens.
In the face, like the big eyes, and they have the full lips. Like, trust, I could see how Monique Hart and that's what you were talking about. Monique Hart and Money Exchange kind of look alike a little bit.
And both M names.
Speaking of queens that look alike. Miss Cracker and Miss Aquaria.
There's a lot of tea about that.
Yeah, that was a big drama. That's a big drama that everyone says they paint alike. I guess they've had this kind of long-going feud in New York.
Right.
I mean, they do paint a little alike.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like Aquaria's being extra about it. Like, she's the one who keeps on bringing it up.
Yeah, I think
Cracker's not saying anything about it.
She doesn't have enough talent to justify it like Miss Cracker does.
There you go, John. That's why they hate us.
I do love Miss Cracker, but there's a thing of like, if that is really the case, there's such thing as like you doing your own thing and then having someone kind of mimic it. That's
right.
Like,
no, as an artist,
as an artist,
for sure.
It's a little frustrating, but I feel like she might be reading into it a little too much. But this isn't anything new. You know, this is something that's happened outside of it. So I can see why she's probably frustrated with it.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, I just think Aquaria is just pretty, and that's it. I think Miss Cracker is pretty like Aquaria, but she's got some comedy chops, clearly. I don't know, it's early on in the season. Maybe Aquaria can prove me wrong.
Eureka was the first one to come in, and the Phoenix rising again. Are you guys glad to see Eureka back? I know we had some concern, we weren't as excited.
Yeah, I'm just excited as my good friend Claire. I feel like I do love my Tennessee girl.
Yes.
I'm not from there, but I feel like she is everything I would look for in a queen.
I just appreciate Eureka as a human being.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, she was such a sweetheart, like when she was comforting Miss Vanjie and all, you know, like she's just likable.
Right.
She's likable.
I hope she does well. I hope she gets to at least really prove herself again and show, you know, how she's grown and have a second chance to
I would say her energy was a little low.
It
wasn't as intense as it was the previous season. But I like it because I feel like the previous season she was a little bit much for me. For my taste, she was a little bit much. This season she's tamed. And
you know, last season a lot of people gave her slack for being like the bully or whatever. So I feel like maybe she's kind of reserved a little bit. You know?
Well, she had to. She fucking broke her fucking knee, girl. She got to soften it up for them. Like, she's coming back to the season. She's got to be like the comeback queen. Like, she has a role to play now.
Well, speaking of Tennessee queens, the other queen that had a lot of buzz going into the season was Cameron Michaels, the muscle queen. What did you guys think of Cameron Michaels' entrance look and, you know, kind of...
No, I loved it. I feel like,
she's coming for your crown, girl.
Girl, you better represent us muscle queens. There isn't a lane for us girls, and I feel like stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Season 15.
She was one of the ones I was most excited about when I watched her video, and I really liked her personality. We didn't get to see that much of her personality this episode. We didn't get to see her talk too much or anything.
It
was just
right. And she has a lot of personality.
Right. I do like her personality. I didn't like her opening look though. No. I did not. I thought that was one of the. I feel like she was in that busted, recycled Kelly Mantle wig.
Like it was like a Real Housewives of like moment.
I did not like her opening look. It was not my favorite. And the floral jumpsuit.
It reminded me of like the Real Housewives of like Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, that's what. Right. Just not.
Yeah.
So I mean, she's still got a lot to bring. Hopefully, we'll see.
They still don't have clean water. Just saying.
Bitch, did you guys see Miss Calorie Kardashian, girl? When she looked at him, girl, she thought he was a walking cheeseburger, bitch.
No, they were all lust, especially when they were all undressing. Yes. These queens were hungry. I mean, the audience, I'm sure, was just as thirsty, but the queens were definitely sizing
Calorie
them up.
Kardashian, she was hungry, girl. She was horny and hungry.
They've never really had queens hook up on the show, have they? That we know of?
Well, I'm sure they have.
There's been some flirtation, but...
There's been allusions to it, as if, Ivy Winters and Jinx.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Ivy Winters would hook up with Jinx.
Oh, well, of course, who would? No, but I do hear she gets a lot of ass.
Jinx does?
Yes.
I could see that.
Really?
Oh, wait, she gets a lot of ass?
Yeah, like she gets a lot of boys who
when I pound it.
Come on, especially when she's if she's in West Hollywood, bitch, the amount of opportunistic hoes that are there. Girl, of course they'd let Jinx Monsoon hit it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh! Yeah. Because nobody in this group has ever had a flirtation or a hookup with a queen at all.
Never.
I'm not gonna lie, I did love Vanessa Banshee's look when she came in.
Oh yeah.
She's
I
cute.
said Banshee.
Miss Banshee.
Banshee. No, I felt like it was a cute look, and I felt like, you know, she was giving me the attitude I wanted in a queen. Right.
Yeah. Bitch, I fell in love with her voice, just speaking.
I know.
I loved that Michelle Visage had pointed that out. Like, the minute I heard her talk, I was like, I want to be your fucking friend.
Well, she comes to life. You instantly know who she is, where she comes from, you know, how she rolls.
Get these cookies, baby.
Yeah.
She's so adorable.
Yeah.
Were there any opening looks that you felt, you know, they didn't bring their best look?
No, Blair Sinclair looked really good. Did we just say that already?
No.
Yeah, Blair, that's another one I like too. I like Blair Sinclair.
I like the 20s, like 20s, 40s, or 20s, 30s.
Right, the housewife.
I'm eager to see what she brings in, like, competition and lip syncs, because she says she's a theater queen. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
Small town girl. She was a little Emma Stone-ish when she came in, I feel, doing the La La Land.
But what about her out of drag though?
She's 12. She is a 12-year-old child.
She is a 12-year-old Ellen DeGeneres.
Bitch, we need bitch.
Yeah.
Calorie was lackluster to me.
Her entrance look, yeah.
That entrance look. I was like, okay, so are we jazzercising right now? Like,
yeah.
what are we doing? You know,
I wasn't a big fan.
You wasn't living when she was shaking that ass?
No.
Bro, so the ass wasn't shaking.
Yes, can we talk about that? How many times did she mention that she's the twerk queen? There was no twerking. That's not twerking.
I'm sorry, Miss Kardashian, that's not twerking.
Arching your back slightly and just kind of shaking, that's not twerking.
It's not. Maybe in New Mexico, but
she comes across like...
I thought she did swell.
No, you didn't.
She was swollen.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, what she reminded me of, y'all ever have a hookup with a bottom, but they don't know how to arch their back?
Oh,
like, I feel like that's Calorie Kardashian. I feel like you gotta like push it down, bitch. You know, to like go up and then, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta arch your back, bitch. And that's how she was when she was twerking.
So somebody I was super excited to see, which we all knew she was coming, but to see her finally get her chance to shine, Mayhem. It was so good to see her in the workroom finally.
Come on, LA.
I mean, like I said before, I've you know, I've gone out and seen her in LA for almost 10 years. Not to age me and her, but you know, she's been back in the day, one of the first queens I saw perform in LA, her and the Detox and the Pandora. So I'm so glad that she's on.
Mayhem is in the game, and it's about time. No shade, but everyone feels like, you know, it's definitely past due. She's been trying out since the get. And, you know, I felt like we fell in love with her because of that. Because even if you didn't know, you know, she has been trying from the get-go, you found out through this episode, and you kind of, like, feel like you going with her on this journey.
Totally.
Right.
And so I'm like, bitch, I'm rooting for you.
Totally.
Yeah, definitely. And I never... Before watching this episode, I never got a vibe for what Mayhem's personality is like. I've met her out in WeHo, like, randomly, but, like, I didn't get a feel for her.
You probably unlocked for her online.
Oh, girl, I unlocked for everybody, girl. I like her as a person. She's cool as fuck.
I've always seen her in passing. We were just passing. I remember I just said hi to her, and she was very sweet. She's very short in person, though.
Really?
I think she's
short. She's shorter than I thought, too.
Yeah, short to you.
That's
well,
true.
yeah, I am 6'3", but
are you 6'3"?
I'm 6'3".
Damn, bitch, you a big bitch.
I'm a big bitch. So
Hey, Tahoe.
Hey, Tahoe.
Since it was a 10-year anniversary, they brought back a ton of queens from seasons past to kind of intimidate the girls, I guess. Their mini challenge was to walk the runway and kind of outshine the other queens who were all around them from the past seasons. Did you think anybody stood out in the walk? I thought they all actually did pretty good.
I think Mayhem slayed on that big time.
Yeah.
When they did the runway walk.
I thought Mayhem killed it on that.
Well, she did a cartwheel and a gown.
In a gown,
Well, girl, when you're performing in front of your friends, I would do well, too.
Well, I was going to ask you guys, what do you think of having your drag mothers and your drag sisters there? Do you think that was more intimidating, or do you think it was more, girl, it's my friend,
girl, it's my friend?
If I'm dancing around you guys, I'll be doing all kind of crazy fun stuff.
Right.
I've been thinking about it.
It's more inspiring because it goes to show, like, you never know when your chance is. Just because you're seeing your other friends get on, you're like, hey, bitch, your time is your time. And she's now living her full fantasy.
Yeah. Right.
And on season
surrounded by friends on the anniversary.
You know,
it was a cool moment for her.
It's probably going to be the most watched season because, you know, it only keeps growing. So, sis, this is your time.
This is your time, Mayhem. So I'm very excited about that. But someone who also stood out to me was Monique Exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Monique Exchange.
I love her. I really, really like her. Okay, I took...
She did that.
I know she did.
And I thought it was so funny because I thought Jinx wasn't like looking. She wasn't like even paying her any mind. I'm always like, and Trixie's like,
Oh.
I was like, yes, bitch, get these hoes attention. You know me, I love a good old death drop.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Cracker meeting Bob, that was nice.
Oh, that was a cute moment too. She came out and hugged Bob and had it. She was pretty good. That was a good one, yeah. Some of the other queens were kind of sizing up Cameron Michaels a little bit. You think maybe they've never seen a muscle queen in the competition before?
I feel like the queens get intimidated by other queens who are beautiful in drag and out of drag.
Yeah, I can see that.
I've noticed that's kind of a trend.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know, it's just something different. You know,
Yeah.
for the longest, like, people look down upon muscle queens. Sorry.
I cannot.
Like,
It's okay.
You know, he's paving the way, and a lot of people aren't going to be comfortable at first. But, hold on, I'm going to get this out. But you do it anyways.
Right.
And you go, girl, bitch.
Just one
Hold it out for the
muscular
muscle
foot
queen.
in front of the other and just
Oh,
keep on.
God.
They're like claws.
Yeah, well.
So Monet Exchange won the mini challenge.
Yes.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Well
Rightfully
She
deserved.
sweeped
so.
it up.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a clean sweep.
And she didn't have any immediate connections with any other queens, so you know
yeah.
she went out there and proved it even more so.
Yeah,
so
she
yeah,
deserved
good for
it.
her.
And plus a 3-time death drop. Amazing.
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 I love that combo.
Yes.
She was good.
I'm here for a Monet Exchange. I expect
so
great things
excited.
from her.
So another kind of exciting throwback was that they did a Drag on a Dime challenge, which we've seen a couple of times on Drag Race. Always good to see a creative challenge that kind of forces the queens to put something together and be creative right off the bat.
Very cheap.
Right.
Brian, you do that a lot. Tell us.
Well, as a
Frequent 99
cheap
cent
queen,
store
as a
shopper.
person who frequents a 99 cent store a lot, I felt like they did a great job.
Bitch, they killed
did.
it.
You know,
My top
Some
two,
of them.
It was obviously Mayhem Miller's.
Yes.
With the
Gloves.
gloves.
With the gloves.
That shit was
Loved.
everything.
Yeah.
And Ms. Cracker's look straight off of fucking
Okay.
Runway, girl.
I did
I
like
love
Ms.
Ms.
Cracker's.
Cracker's
But
outfit.
Queen of Hearts.
That was my
come
favorite.
on.
I'm sorry. She
Wait,
should
which
have.
one was that? I don't remember
Monique
that.
Hart.
Monique Hart.
Heart.
She made it out of the cards. She did like the Queen of
Oh
Hearts.
yes,
She
that was
made
good.
the-
That was good.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Hair.
It should have won. It should have won the challenge.
Oh.
I think so, or at least the top.
Okay, well those are my top three.
And it played on her name. She should have been in the top 3 for sure.
Oh, was the Queen robbed by Miss Mayhem?
You know what? Okay, maybe
I
not.
don't know. I felt
She
like
should have
Miss-
been in the top,
The
definitely.
reason why I like Miss Mayhem because I felt like it was her look was very versatile. Like I felt like, oh my god, that's a drag on a dime, but I also could see that on a
Couture.
red carpet somewhere.
Right.
Runway, definitely.
I agree.
And it had meaning behind it. She said that the hands represent all of the people who have lifted her up and supported her
Right.
over the years on her journey. And I was like,
yeah, and I love the Queens of Heart, but I just felt like I could see her hand, and that just really bothered me.
well, I thought it was a royal flush.
off with both your heads.
Boom. Oh, yes!
Girl, we just gonna be some jokers.
While they were in the workroom, Miss Cracker opened up a little bit, talking about how she's, this is a good challenge for her because she's used to kind of a drag on a dime situation. She grew up really poor, I think was her story. So, that was nice that she opened up really early on.
She said her mother was a sewer or a seamstress.
Yeah.
And she had to go out into the streets and find things that she thought was pretty so they could.
Or an artist. No, she was like an artist, and she
yeah.
encouraged her.
Which, it sounded, I don't know, that
A little-
kind of sounded fake, but
I don't know.
Like, what is your mom a New York rat? Like, what do you mean you're going out on the street?
Yeah, it
and,
sounded like a Disney movie in a way.
It's more like, that's not creativity, that's hoarding. That's not, they have
No,
special
but
experience.
I do get where she's coming from. Like growing up, less privileged and not having
Same.
the money for like clothes, like
Right.
maybe your classmates.
One of the things I think that drew me to Miss Cracker though a lot, particularly hers, because she was very candid about herself and like she also, you could tell she doesn't take herself serious. I love people who don't take themselves too fucking serious. And she like, she could make a joke of herself and her background, but at the same time it's like she's creative as fuck. She's awkward but creative and she comes across as a sweetheart.
The Jewish Harlem princess?
The Jewish
Yeah.
Jewish Barbie on Bath Salt.
Oh, there you go. That's the other one.
Jewish Barbie on Bath Salt.
I also really like that she had like the book, like a lookbook of all of her looks. I was like, that's so smart. And that's
That is
really,
smart.
that's creative
remember
too.
it.
Yeah. I don't think any queens ever that we've ever really seen. Maybe they're all allowed to bring, but
I'm gonna tell you right now why I like Miss Cracker. She reminds me of Josh, girl. That's why I love Miss Cracker. She does, like, kind of nerdy.
I definitely get the salty part, but
I am salty and white, and I am a princess.
Is she
but
and she's thin.
not these
Well.
days. Give me. There's a few months till summer. Give me a minute,
She's
bitch.
shady over here being shady, girl.
get one.
Get her, princess.
That's okay, I'll crack you later. So we did mention before too, Aquaria and Miss Cracker kind of have been accused in the past of having the same look. It was no different in the workroom today. All the queens were calling it out. Do you think that their look was similar? Who do you think had it first?
I don't know. I feel like Aquaria's being such a sobbing baby about this whole look situation.
A little extra about it?
Yeah, I feel like the looks were similar in the eyebrow area, or the eye area, but
maybe the start, but then they end up.
They totally different.
I mean, I feel like they have the same bone structure, so whatever they wear or whatever they do,
they low key like look a lot, not straight on, but like they have similar.
But they're
features
thin
as
and young,
boys.
and they're fairly pretty boys. Yeah, definitely.
Both couple little pocket twins,
and they have dark eyes. They just they look. You're right.
I feel like she's just being extra.
A little extra with it. Well, I think it's partly because Aquaria is known for her look, and she's such a look queen and her Instagram following, and that's what she's known for. So, you know, Miss Cracker has a little bit of other things to fall back on as far as her comedy and her podcast and things like that. So she's a little bit more well-rounded, whereas Aquaria is just known for her look. So, you know, she wants to make sure that people know it's her look, and that's where I'm rubbed wrong. I don't like Aquaria's attitude, girl.
She doesn't bother me yet.
But it could always bother.
Like you could tell in her mind, in her world, she believes that she's the shit. Bitch, if you're the shit, shut your mouth and show us you're the shit.
Well, I think she did do good today. Her looks were pretty good.
They were good, but it wasn't like it didn't stick. She didn't win no goddamn challenges.
Well, definitely.
This year winning no challenges. I didn't hear the critiques that she was getting on the runway. They were not as good as Miss Cracker.
For sure, for sure.
Well, I feel like she definitely has a reason to come. Not saying that it's, you know, right, but, you know, coming into this, she was a known queen, you know, she had a bigger following than most, all these queens, actually. So, you know, she's coming into the competition with the big head, so.
Yeah, and that to me, I'm like, I was turned on. To be honest, I was kind of turned off by Aquaria even
like a
before
lot
the
of
season
people
ever
are, you know, for
started.
sure.
Yeah.
She's just got a slight Valentina vibe about her. Just being young and pretty and confident.
Valentina was a bitch like
no,
that.
I don't even think she was.
She did say she's a superstar.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I just think she's very confident and young.
Accusing other queens of stealing her looks or like copying her.
But we'll see it. We'll see that play out, I'm sure.
Cordial about it. She
wasn't
like,
it's also because they're both New York queens, so they're performing down the block like they mentioned. You know, it's a little, if they were on opposite ends of the country, if they never were working the same shows, it would probably be not as much of a problem for them. But you know, there's how many New York queens this season? 5?
Yeah.
There's a lot. And you know, we've mentioned this before too, the New York queens, they get competitive, you know? They're either sisters in arms or they're pretty competitive with each other. So I feel like that fight between the two is gonna go on.
I've seen like photo shoots with them together. That's why like, I don't wanna put too much on their feud because I feel like, you know what's gonna happen? Let me tell you queens something, because you guys be annoying the living shit out of me. You guys be having these goddamn feuds on this show, and it's a reality show, and then you guys start bitching and complaining the minute the fans start like attacking you guys. They do set themselves up in a lot of fucking ways. Let's be real. They know what they're saying.
Entertainment, like it's just part of the gig, but I still can't say that, like, you know, well, we set this up, it's okay to be open book about it. I get, you know, it is in the public eye, so conversation can be had, but it's when the people are taking it to extremes, like in the comments, I don't like you because you're saying, you know, Miss Cracker looks like you, that's not the case. It doesn't even matter.
We talk about this all the time. It's the bullying. It's I still look at it compared to sports. You're allowed to be like, oh God, he played a horrible game this week. He fumbled 4 times, and you're allowed to talk about your player that way. You know, I compare it to that when we talk about queens. You can comment on
who's your favorite football team?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Whichever team has the biggest dicks. That's my favorite.
And now, how would one find that
out? Like you weren't thinking the same thing, bitch.
Maybe.
So whose was y'all's like favorite look on the runway?
It was Monique Hart. Monique Hart was my favorite look on the runway.
Okay.
Mine was Miss Cracker.
Miss Cracker's look?
It looked the most high fashion to me.
Mine was Monique.
Monique Hart.
Monique Hart, yeah. Monique, Miss Cracker, Blair St. Clair, and Mayhem. I had 4 as the 4 that stood out to me.
I keep forgetting about Blair St. Clair, but bitch, she's low.
Her look was actually really good. You're right. I know she's a little more low-key so far.
I kind of expect great things from her, girl. Yeah. This is the thing about this season. I'm noticing a lot of these fucking queens, because at first, remember I told you I was afraid that it was just going to be like a look season, like they're all just going to be really fucking pretty. No, these bitches are coming. They are coming for blood, bitch. They are coming for that crown. Not only are they beautiful, like, you saw Miss Cracker on the when they were getting critiqued by the judges, like every time they said something,
that was great.
Over and
she
over.
is quick.
I was like, what the fuck? Did Bianca Del Rio and fucking, I don't know, Pheromone have a baby or something? Because you're beautiful and you're funny?
Yeah. Did you guys have like a least favorite personally? Yes. Was there anyone who kind of flubbed to you?
My least favorite was Calorie Kardashian.
Same.
Only because it was just a little bit basic and
ridiculous. It's been done before, and it's like you gotta do it better, baby.
Do you remember when you participated in that one little, you're the lip syncing drag competition? Mm-hmm. Do you remember the girl that won the competition?
Oh, yes.
That's who she reminds me of.
That is who she reminds me of, that fucking bitch.
She reminds me of like that one messy looking queen that it's like, everybody's like, yes. She's
well,
like, yes. She's really not that good girl. But let's just blow smoke up her ass to make her feel good.
Look, to be fair,
how I felt about her.
She's from New Mexico, so
I feel like she wasn't giving us horrible drag. I just felt like
no, it wasn't horrible. It just wasn't exciting.
The child,
a little basic. She was giving me my tia at a quinceañera, girl. Like that's what she was doing.
There wasn't anything about her that had like stood out or that made, you know, there was a lot of other queens that had memorable looks and their personalities and things. There wasn't anything really about
just underwhelming.
Calorie. Underwhelming.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like that
She was in denial about her runway look
oh,
too.
girl, I definitely wouldn't ask her for her 2 cents.
Ever. But it was like, it also gets you like, bitch, I felt uncomfortable watching it. And she was like, well, I just thought I was fabulous and I felt like $1 million.
Yeah, I just think it was a bad choice because like you said, there was what 3 or 4 queens that did the money look and they did it amazing. I remember Raja's and that whole season when they had, didn't they all have to do a money look? There was a challenge.
It wasn't cute. I'm like, sorry girl, I prefer credit.
Yeah.
Or Bitcoin.
Right.
Bitcoin.
Girl, at this point I'll take EBT over that dress, girl. Like, I'm sorry, no thank you.
Girl, you already have it.
Girl, she has a job now. She doesn't have it.
We haven't mentioned her yet. Vixen, our girl Vixen, we followed her for a while. We were kind of excited to see her.
It was
She came in a little ready to fight, definitely.
Yeah. I had watched a lot of her performances, but I didn't know that it was like protest art.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? I didn't.
Well, I knew she was kind of woke because we had mentioned that we kind of like that she's. But now I'm getting more of a feel for her.
It made me like her more, actually. The fact that she's kind of, I don't give a fuck, like this is how I am if you don't like it. But that can also backfire on you, girl. Be careful. Because, did you see like when what were they having, was it during Untucked?
Untucked.
When they were having that conversation and they were talking about the feud between Miss Cracker and Aquaria.
Yeah.
And I was noticing Vixen was kind of like, amping it up a little bit and accusing.
She's gonna be that little stirring up the pot a little bit.
Well, girl, we all down in here. You throw in a little something, we all start feeling the subject. We all get into it too, and then sometimes you put your foot in your mouth.
True. Or hoof.
There you go.
and if you're a Vixen, you might do it often.
Right. I fucks with Vixen.
Yeah.
Like,
and I actually really liked her look. I thought it was really creative.
Her look was it was okay. I feel like it should have had a little bit more. It looked like a skeleton of a good dress or a good
the bones of a definitely.
Yeah, it didn't look too
okay. I thought she was giving you bone collector's and
see,
it was a little foamy for me. I don't know.
Okay, we can't turn everything into a pun.
That was a good one though.
Okay.
It was cute.
What did you guys think?
I think you foamed at the mouth on that one.
There it is.
There it is. What did you guys think of Monet Exchange's sponge dress? She was very proud because she had a theme with the blue and the balls on the head.
I was not feeling that dress.
Did you guys get her theme that she was trying to?
I mean, she had me fucked up when she said her skin was like dirt. I said, bitch.
What?
She had me fucked up when she said,
bitch. Don't say your skin's like dirt, baby. Don't say that. Like that makes other people feel very uncomfortable.
Oh, I didn't even think of it. Like, but okay.
You know,
I can see
I just noticed that. But no, but I like the actual dress. The dress
really?
was nice.
She couldn't walk in it though. She couldn't walk.
It was
a little big birdish to me, girl.
It's alright. I mean, it's a creative challenge. They can only work with what they've got, literally. So.
But it was okay. I feel like her eye makeup should have been thicker. It should have been like almost to the forehead. Almost, you know.
The top 3 looks of the week turned out to be Blair St. Clair, Mayhem Miller, and Miss Cracker. And then the bottom 3 were Calorie Kardashian, which wasn't too much of a surprise.
Right.
Our girl Vanessa Vanjie and
Dusty Ray Bottoms.
Dusty Ray Bottoms in his sort of intergalactic space clown.
I don't know how I feel about Dusty Ray Bottoms.
I think he looks handsome as a guy.
You know what? I actually liked him more than I thought I was going to.
He looks like Tempest du Jour.
Okay, he does not look like Tips de jour.
Like
yes, he does.
Like a younger.
Bitch, they look like each other.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look. I didn't mind. I actually liked him more than I thought I was gonna like him. I was fully prepared to not be on Dusty Ray's side, but I didn't mind.
No, yeah, he didn't. I want to see more. I need to. He didn't do anything to make me like him or dislike him.
Right, I like how Miss Michelle did call him
Read
out.
him on the.
Like, you know, are we gonna see that every week? Because I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And bitch, I don't want to see your
like
tits out every week, and they're out every week.
I mean.
So it ended up being that Miss Dusty Ray Bottoms was safe, and the bottom two that had to lip sync against each other was our girl Vanessa Vanjie and
Calorie Kardashian.
Calorie Kardashian, and they lip synced to Christina Aguilera's song.
Well, right before the judges deliberated, we had a special surprise. Pheromone was back.
Woo!
Only not really Pheromone.
Christina Aguilera.
She was the ex-Tina was the guest judge.
Yeah.
You guys.
So I'm not gonna lie, why did I feel like they got scared when she said pheromone?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
They're like,
that
not
would've been
another
stiff
one.
competition,
Yeah,
bitch.
yes.
But no, it was Christina, and I was living.
Yeah.
Now, John,
She
we
looked
should
great.
hit that note that she did. Hit it.
Girl, bye.
There's a second where you almost.
It was on its way.
Slide, girl, the slide.
First, I thought it was a little weird that she wasn't there until after they'd already walked the runway and everything.
She's probably late.
That's what I
Probably
said.
late
I
to the
said,
set.
number one, she either was super late, or number two, she's like, I'm only gonna film for 30 minutes. I only have this much time, because she's known to be a diva. No, she's a diva. I don't
Well,
care.
girl, she was,
Yes.
like her last album, I'm sure she was just late.
Okay. But at least she showed. They said she was watching from backstage, but that bitch did not show up until right when they were about to judge.
This just goes back to season 9 when Lady Gaga was on there. I just really appreciated how Lady Gaga not only interacted with the queens, but
like,
gave them pointers, like you know, sat down and said, "This is what I think you can do, you know, to step up your, you know, your level of drag or your art." You know what I mean? And I just felt like Christina was just kind of sitting there, like, "Tell me how much you love me," type thing, you know?
I mean, I got that vibe a little too. I mean,
trust me, if I was there, I would have been worshiping the ground that Christina
Right.
Aguilera walks on, because, bitch,
Gaga comes from that scene, you know.
Right.
Gaga used to perform on Santa Monica Boulevard in front of Mickey's before she became famous.
That's true.
Out there on the
That is
street.
very true.
So she comes from that line of struggle.
Right.
So I feel like that's why she was more, you know.
I mean, she gave everyone.
Christina did talk to them in the back.
She did.
On Untucked,
Right.
And, you know, she did have a moment, but,
It was so cute. It was so cute. Another big guest star. I don't know how they're gonna keep topping them every.
And did y'all see Pheromone when she met Christina?
That was cute.
Oh, that was so
sweet.
adorable. Because you could see that Pheromone was like, "What the fuck?"
She just,
Right.
the instant she saw her and realized
Yeah.
what it was and who she was, she just tears. That was cute. So the top three were Blair St. Clair, Mayhem Miller, and Miss Cracker. And the winner ended up being our girl, our LA girl, Mayhem Miller.
Pew, pew, pew.
Which I think it was well deserved too. We all said we loved her dress. It was great. Her look was good. And it was kind of like a fitting storyline for her. It made me feel a little better after all the bitterness I have with the Shangela stuff to see
a
deserving queen who's been trying to get this for a long time and has been in the scene, and you know, to have a little bit of praise.
I
And
I got teary-eyed.
Oh, bitch, I did
But I'm
too.
a
Yeah.
softie, so I mean.
No, bitch, same. The fact that she's auditioned fucking every goddamn season and hasn't gotten up on, now it's season 10. Just like I said, it's her fucking time. She's gonna slay this competition and she's ready to fight, girl. Like, I feel like she's already used to getting
passion goes a long way.
You can't break her down. No,
Yeah.
you can't break her. She's ready.
Yeah.
So it ended up being that Miss Dusty Ray Bottoms was safe, and the bottom two that had to lip sync against each other was our girl Vanessa Vanjie and
Calorie Kardashian.
Calorie Kardashian, and they lip synced to Christina Aguilera's song.
What did you guys think of the lip sync itself?
The
Because
lip sync
before
was
it started, I was 100% convinced by Calorie, you're
Yes.
going home. There's no, I just was expecting Mateo to bring it, but
she did a trick, and that was because when she did that, I said, "Oh well,
It's about
we know what's going
those
on."
tricks, babe.
First of all, she was like, she was just like, of course she's gonna outshine fucking little Vanessa Vanjie when she's like fucking 10 times her size, girl. Like,
Well, no, I think it was really that reveal, that money thing. I really do think that was it.
I mean, I thought her energy was a little higher than Vanessa's too.
I did too, I'm not gonna lie.
I was, trust me, the whole time I was watching, I just kept waiting. I was like, I want her to bring it. I want Vanessa to pull this out, and I do think Calorie did perform the lip sync better.
I thought Calorie brought it compared to Vanjie, unfortunately. And the thing is, I've seen Vanjie perform, so I know she could actually like really.
Wait, you've seen her perform in person, girl?
Girl, like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you like seen her. I was like, bitch, when I was on there.
Well, girl.
Stay tuned.
No, I just felt like, you know, it's not like I doubt her talent, but she just was a little lackluster this performance.
Yeah.
I didn't think Vanessa was gonna go home as soon as she did, but even
she was getting a lot of airtime. I was like, damn, this bitch is like really carrying the show. I'm like, oh wait, is she going home?
Yeah, I know. Editing. We're too used to the editing.
Outfit, I'm like, you're lip singing for your life. Yeah.
But she's also adorable. Like I think that she's just one of those people you gotta give her a lot of camera
crumbled,
time.
Girl.
That cookie crumbled, girl.
She crumbled.
I mean, her Barbie egg dress was not.
Yeah.
She was a little glamour nugget.
I know.
It didn't have any definition.
I know that
Like,
you're
it didn't have
extra sensitive to her because you're an Aja's daughter. Just that she does look like she could be the love child between Aja and John. Like
I can
a
see
one night
that.
stand go awry.
Well, that did happen.
Oh, bitch! You guys have to
I
admit, Miss Bat is adorable.
Yeah.
I know.
She is like,
but I don't.
just as even out of drag as a boy, she's cute as fuck. And the fact that she's has that funny tone of voice, it makes him even adorable, more adorable.
Right.
No, I agree.
And they sent her home.
I know. I
Hey,
know.
but catch this, boo. They sent home Shangela first on the very first time she was on there, so who knows? You may have great things coming your way with Drag Race, girl.
Alright guys, we had a great time reviewing this show. We know y'all loved it because bitch, they amped it up this year. I'm excited to see where it goes. And you have to tune in next week to see what we think of the next episode.
Yes,
but before that, let us know what you thought. Like, comment. We love when y'all give us feedback. Let's go back and forth. Let's get the tea. Till then, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
What's going on, baby?
Come get these cookies, baby.
Your cookies have crumbled.
Oh.
Your cookies are crumbs, bitch.
I'm good on it, sis. And you, sis, you ain't even got the dough.
Girl, but
I like that.
Who's she talking about, Josh? Look at
I like that. That's cute.
And her, the wet out, oh, you got the coin, sis.
Oh, she's got the coins.
No, wait, she ain't got a coin, but privilege, yes, ma'am.
I know. I feel like I'm the biggest failure of all
This is my
because
baby.
I had all the privilege and I'm still as broke as you guys.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Pick it up before a fire starts, girl. Pick it up before a fire starts.
It's okay.
I tried to catch it. I'm
No,
so mad.
you did. It's totally my bad. All right. Well, we have 3 lights.
Oh my god.
The fucking sack.
I don't like that term. It sounds so
Straight from a
intense.
sack.
Sack.
Oh, I love the word sack.
Do you guys like that noise that it makes though?
Oh, it hits their, yes. It hits your, like, your taint area. Oh, sorry. Too much?
She took, girl, I give her an inch.
She loves a good
takes
sack.
some- Girl.
I love the word sack.
Oh my god, it's a sock.
It's a sack.
Hey, Brian's boo. Hey. Oh, wait, are we smiling?
Get one for mine, just so I can be like up with the millennials. It's a boomerang, right?
Oh, it is?
Oh.
Ooh, bitch.
Okay. Sorry. You know how you take the first taste of alcohol? Okay, this is just straight whiskey. Sorry.
I didn't know you could still get that.
All right. Well, I'm still human. I'm still human. Shit.
I thought you were just an alcohol bean.
Oh my gosh.
Even Yahuna?
Yua
Hamasaki.
Yua. Okay, sorry.
Oh, he called me the whoopee of the group. He said we're
The
like
whoopee?
few.
Oh, girl, that's not a compliment.
You're the whoopee of the group? Why? Because I'm black? Say that.
Yeah, he do be saying racist shit to me. I mean,
She also does defend a
said
lot
so
of
much
white rich
racist
men
shit to me at
sometimes.
times.
that's cute. But also, who's partying? Do you think that will pick up on the camera?
That's what I do with every fucking
Who is
day.
that?
It's my downstairs neighbor all night, every night. It vibrates my bed. I can't sleep.
I will go down there.
I have, but they do it at 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I'm not
They
even
on
kidding.
coke. They are.
That's what I'm
right.
They're musicians, so I'm sure. Yeah, but it's,
they hide down there. I think bottom is what they call me, you know.
Oh.
But yeah, she's a very nice queen.
No
and
one
very
really
powerful.
asked. I like how you just put that out there. Big bottom, by the way. Just
You know,
BT dubs, just in case.
I'm lonely. I'm trying to get some play out
They
here.
making the cut.
She was just my God, bro.
Wait, bitch. Hold up, bitch.
There's one down here, bitch.
I get it, girl. Hold up.
There's one down here, bro.
The bitch put out a 50. You saw that, y'all?
There was a 22. Bitch. What did do that?
What?
That was cute. No, that was cute. That was cute.
Oh my God, do you guys think that her nudes are out?
You're a horny person right now.
I'm sorry, girl. I know. I'm always thinking about some Do you think that
I really don't like looking at people's nudes without their permission.
Aww. I do all the time with the queen.
I understand what you're saying.
You guys, please send put if you know where put the link in our comments.
And if you know where John's video is, put the
Tumblr.
No, I don't have one for this one.
It's okay.
Sorry, I ain't got one for this one.
It's funny when I see the wheels turning.
The wheels are turning. I was like, what can I say? I didn't feel like she soaked it up. I didn't feel like.
There it is.
Well, I'm more of a Britney gal.
Oh,
me too.
Same.
You are. I believe that.
Hey, is that shade? Look, I'm crazy and blonde and from the south, so Britney's my girl.
No, but you're smart. No, you're smart too, B. You're smart too.
You didn't mean it when you said it to him.
I got you, man. I knew. Picture of RuPaul, picture of Kathy Griffin, a picture of but I want the picture of her holding Trump's head. We're putting that up here.
No, I think that's illegal. We can't do that anymore.
I don't. No, it's not.
Please.
That is not illegal. As a matter of fact,
Not
I'm
yet,
making it a point to go to my hometown. I'm gonna have that on a shirt, and I'm gonna wear it to the Raymond General, girl, where all the white hicks are.
I won't be there for that.
No, you don't have to be.
You really feel like Miss Cracker's really whipping the competition.
Absolutely.
Episode 1.
I'm so done with you right now.
It even took me a minute.
I caught it.
Well, you would catch it. So.
You said you would catch it, and I will be the one being. That's enough. No more slavery jokes for the rest of the night.
Yeah, no more race jokes. Wow, we are starting off on a good one.
You live for a good tit every now and then.
I love a good titty.
Just one.
Right, Jasmine?
Just the one.
Right, Jasmine?
She's outside.
Oh, thank goodness she was saying.
You know he can't hit those high notes unless he's got a dick or two in there, so.
You are right. So B, get to work.
Baby, you can't handle this note.
They don't call her Big Dick Bottom for nothing, girl.
This is how be looking with me.
Oh my God. What is happening right now?